This is Saka Villa 1. Last week, week 9 of the EPL was nothing short of fantastic. It was fantastic, and it was also the week where the underdogs actually came cold. They actually finished up. They actually totally cooked the big teams. The only two teams actually survived it was Arsenal and Manchester United. So big ups to Arsenal, big ups to Manchester United. Manchester United was fantastic. They were amazing doing how they played, how they managed the game. We will go into it, we will talk about it, and I will actually pinpoint and highlight some of the best moves I saw. One fantastic thing I saw that I felt caught my eye real good. And not forgetting also, we also experienced El Clasico, the biggest event in La Liga. It was massive. It was one of the games with the most highlights for this season already. It had highlights almost every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes, there was something happening. There was also something very funny that had happened that is actually trending right now, but we will take you to it. We will tell you all about it, and we will tell you all about how soccer went crazy in week 9 of the EPL and also week 9 of the La Liga. Saka Villa 1. First off, I want to tell you that right now the EPL actually looks odd. The table looks odd, pretty much like how it has often looked like for the past 3-4 season span. Is often looked this way, where sometimes the big teams are displaced and Arsenal is always, holding the torch and running. And at some point, they leave it and, go back to the same old ways. But we are believing that probably this time is going to be different, because Gooners said that he is actually having faith that the fact that he actually lost his grandmom and he is actually playing this league, believing that he is going to win it for her, is going to make it a memorial for her, and it will be a great way for him to celebrate his late grandmom. And that was the comment from Gooners. There's only one big team in the top 4 of the league right now, pretty different from what we actually would see. But the only team right now that is part of the big 4, that's when we talk about like Manchester United, or the big 6, and Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, the big 5, sorry. Out of this 5, only Arsenal is there in the top 4 of the big 5, or probably the big 6, some people will say. So out of the big 5, only Arsenal sits there, and Arsenal sits at number 1 place. But the thing is, can they hold on? Can they hold on? Arsenal has actually done this for about 4 seasons consecutively, where they tend to do better, do great from the beginning of the season. They go on, you think that they're gonna be amazing over time, and then almost at the verge of it, probably Man City snatches it, Liverpool snatches it. It's always been that type of story over time, but we are believing that this season might be different. The Gooners factor, or there is a factor. So it might just be probably one of those. Probably, Eze just came from Crystal Palace, where he made them win a trophy after over 50 years of never having any trophy. So probably he came with that shine, the winner's mentality, and probably would help them win and clinch to the Prem this season. So I'd love to, hear what you think about that, and if it's part of your thought pattern. I know a lot of people have actually cancelled Arsenal, as it has been like the norm, but if there are people that actually believes in Arsenal, please make a comment. Let us see what you think about the whole idea of Arsenal, clinching to the trophy this season. I mean, some of the punters are actually saying the same thing, that it might happen. It might just be that season that is different. I personally is waiting till the end of the year to actually ascertain who is going to be my top 4. And I would love you, the fans, to actually ascertain who's going to be your top 4 now or probably at the end of the year, whenever you guys want to do it, you know. And moving forward, we're going to talk about some of the things that happened in Serie A. Serie A was also amazing. A coach lost his job after 8 losses. That's the Juventus coach. So sorry about that. And on the other hand, we had Allegri, the England coach, go crazy because there was a challenge. There was a bad challenge to Nkunku, and the ref actually blowed for a pen. And I thought that it was a pen. That's a penalty kick. Only for the ref to go to the VAR, and they changed it, and Allegri lost his mind, and he almost like went fit, you know, with the ref, which is the usual temperament maybe of Allegri, because it's not the first time. But you know, sometimes, you know, football is very emotional. It's a very emotional sport. I mean, the things the players do right there on the turf, on the pitch, it's very emotional. I mean, it was very emotional too in El Clasico. I'm gonna get into that. So also talking about losses, now the coach actually had 8 losses and actually lost his job. And I'm also thinking, Arne Slot is actually going through a hard time right now. Has had 4 losses, and he had a total of 4 losses all of last season. And now in game 9, he already has 4 losses. So I don't know what is going through the minds of the owners. I don't know what the owners are actually up to, but I'm sure that if something doesn't change very fast, very soon, and if something doesn't start looking promising, then definitely there might be a big problem in the future. So Arne Slot has to step on the gas and do something about this whole loss streak real fast before it gets out of hand. So leave your comment about that too, if you think that Arne Slot's, you know, position, and there are not a lot of, you know, gaffers, there are not a lot of managers out there right now, you know, that is free, that is open. That's one thing you got to know. It's not a lot of good coaches out there right now that you can hire. But the thing is, no team, no big team wants to become a caricature for banter. So it is not good sport when a team is actually on a loss streak. So they would want results, and they would want results right now. Moving forward from that, I mean, the underdogs they came at Chelsea, annihilated Chelsea, came from behind and took the win, took the 3 points. It was cool. I mean, I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect it. Chelsea got tired, Chelsea got bored, and Chelsea lost focus too soon, and they stole the win. I mean, these days everyone is scoring at the end of the game. Everyone just keeps scoring at the end of the game. I don't know if it's a new style right now. Everyone just keeps scoring when you do not even expect. Like, the game now doesn't end until the game has finally ended. Until the ref actually blows the whistle, the game is not over. We've probably had a lot of 90-minute goals, 90-minute plus goals this season than usual. I would go back, I would check the stats about it, but we've had a lot of 90 plus minutes goals. It's really not the norm, but right now it's actually a recurrent norm. It's actually very concurrent for people to just wake up and at the end of the game, and you think that the game has ended, boom, they steal the 3 points. So they stole the 3 points, Chelsea lost it, lost focus. I mean, I don't know who to put it on, but it was exactly what it was, and they took the win immediately, left. So also the same thing happened, but similar thing happened with Manchester City. So Manchester City played against Aston Villa, and against all odds, Matty Cash shows up from nowhere, boom, scores a banger. That was a banger. It was massive. I love it when people actually strike the ball, hit it hard, and straight to the post, the back of the net. So Matty Cash, gave Aston Villa the win early on in the game, and Manchester City couldn't find their way back. Chelsea, on the other hand, was thinking that the world was all theirs until Sunderland came and snatched it under the breath and showed them that this is a Premier League, and Premier League is full of surprises. And for Manchester United, now that's the amazing one. Manchester United has just turned, and one thing I want to make this comment here is Bruno Fernandes is a very intelligent player. Bruno Fernandes, I think personally that probably you are in the wrong team. You might just be in the wrong team. You might just be playing with the wrong boys. But I see actually a connection between Bruno Fernandes and Mbeumo. Check out the fake he did. He just moved his body sideways and let the ball pass under him, and that was actually the assist. That was the assist of the season where you didn't even touch the ball. That was so brilliant. You don't get to see this type of assist every time. You don't get to see how people play and read the game. You know, your capacity to actually move the ball around is one thing, but your capacity to actually see your players from right behind you or sense your players from around your environment is another level of football intelligence. That is so brilliant. That is not even for like basic kind of players. That is an amazing kind of move that I love to see when I see people play. You know, back in the days, a little bit, if we go back in the days, we saw this type of play a little bit more. Now people don't actually do that. They think it's probably old school, but intelligent football is so beautiful to watch when you see people do like a drop of a shoulder and without even touching the ball, you know, just run across or run over the ball and someone takes it away. Because what he did was all he had to do for Mbeumo to actually seal the win, because it was 3-0, they were up winning, and it was 3-1 real fast, 3-2 real fast, and Brighton was up and trying to go for like a point. They were trying to actually, you know, secure points during the game, and that touch, or should I say that finesse Bruno Fernandes did of just letting the ball go through him without even touching it was all Manchester United needed for them to actually secure the win, because the win was almost about to be taken off from their hands. But also, that was another example of a late goal. There are so many late goals in the Premier League right now. There are so many late goals in the Premier League. And it is becoming like, if you're going to watch a game now, you cannot leave the stadium until the end of the game, because anything can happen, which makes it very interesting. You know, it keeps you at the edge of your seat, so you can't even move, because you could just decide to leave 90th minute, and they probably have 5 or 4 minutes, and boom, there's a goal before you jump out of the stadium. It's a different ball game now. Football is very interesting, very dramatic, full of a lot of things. That is exactly what you would say about the next one. El Clasico. El Clasico was nothing short of amazing. El Clasico was where the best of the best in La Liga came out to actually show who's the boss. This was the El Clasico of El Clasicos that you would have seen in a long time. Now, this El Clasico was amazing because not just Real Madrid won, but Real Madrid subdued the game. Real Madrid held the game on lock, like locked the game up. Real Madrid took over. It was a whole takeover. Barca was actually gasping for air. Like, they were gasping for air. Real Madrid had them on chokehold. Real Madrid had them on chokehold. totally. So Mbappe was showing up. Mbappe was playing so well. Jude Bellingham, God bless you, Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is the Zinedine Zidane of the new era. Jude Bellingham is another version of like Bruno Fernandes in Manchester United. Jude Bellingham is looking for passes where it is almost impossible to make them. He just gives a pass and then you're like, damn, this dude doesn't play like his age. He plays like a very mature, experienced midfielder. Like Jude Bellingham is absolutely good. He is good. He is a great player. Like I don't think there's any other team that he could actually show off, you know, his ability to pass, to move with the ball. Jude Bellingham is tall. He still knows how to like dribble, move his body, you know, do some drop off shoulder and move with the ball. And he sights a player from a mile away. Boom. And he dropped a pass to Mbappe. There is the synergy going on between Mbappe and Jude Bellingham that was beautiful. Vinicius was running down the whole defense 41 minutes into the game, and Vinicius had the ball and was running, and Pedri grabbed him by his shirt. Pedri grabbed him by his jersey. So Vinicius was very present in the game. Mbappe was very present. It was more like they were having fun while Barca was keeping up. You know, they were having fun. They actually played with a lot of calmness. There was a lot of tweak in that game. There are some things that I have to highlight in this video that I did not enjoy about that game, and that was the officiating. They wanted to make it next to perfect, but I think sometimes it makes us lose, you know, the little nitty-gritty. Real Madrid's game against Barcelona was, you know, top notch. It was El Clasico that was actually fantastic. Real Madrid won 2-1. You know, they took it away, took the 3 points as chewed. And next we'll talk about, like, we move on to the top goal scorers in EPL right now. We have Haaland. Haaland has 11 goals, followed by Semenyo and Igor, 6 goals each. And the assists, we have Jack Grealish, we have Kudus, all having 4 assists together, all having 4 assists each. Now, Bournemouth is second place, and Semenyo is one of the rising stars of Bournemouth. And you heard it here first. Semenyo is a rising star. Semenyo will shine in Premier League football. Semenyo is a great footballer, and I can't wait to see him grow and turn out to be fantastic and phenomenal. Semenyo has too much energy. Kind of reminds me of Luis Diaz, or no, it reminds me more of Mane. Semenyo has a lot of energy. If Semenyo was in a mix for Liverpool would have a lot of energy. If it was in a mix of Manchester United, they would love him. Semenyo might not be in Bournemouth for a long time. Semenyo might likely leave Bournemouth. If this season, if he keeps this consistent stats that he's actually on right now, he is definitely gonna have a new deal, a new club, a big contract next season. I said it, here